What is going on, Drizzy Dispatch fam? Get ready to have your minds blown because the news cycle is on fire today, and we've got the absolute hottest takes and most critical updates you need to know. The pace is relentless, the stories are massive, and if you're not tuned in right now, you're missing out on the conversations that are shaping everything. We're diving deep into a massive stadium renovation that's set to make history, uncovering the surprising struggles of a top NFL prospect against the most basic defenses, and bringing you the inside scoop on a breakout quarterback performance that's got everyone talking. Plus, we're getting a closer look at the very same quarterback's own take on his incredible debut. This is it, the essential intel, the game-changing news, all served up fresh and fast. You do not want to miss a single second of this. Stick around, because you're about to get the breakdown you've been waiting for. We're diving deep into a massive stadium renovation that's set to make history, uncovering the surprising struggles of a top NFL prospect against the most basic defenses, and bringing you the inside scoop on a breakout quarterback performance that's got everyone talking. Plus, we're getting a closer look at the very same quarterback's own take on his incredible debut. This is it, the essential intel, the game-changing news, all served up fresh and fast. You do not want to miss a single second of this. Stick around, because you're about to get the breakdown you've been waiting for. We're diving deep into a massive stadium renovation that's set to make history, uncovering the surprising struggles of a top NFL prospect against the most basic defenses, and bringing you the inside scoop on a breakout quarterback performance that's got everyone talking. Plus, we're getting a closer look at the very same quarterback's own take on his incredible debut. This is it, the essential intel, the game-changing news, all served up fresh and fast. You do not want to miss a single second of this. Stick around, because you're about to get the breakdown you've been waiting for. We're diving deep into a massive stadium renovation that's set to make history, uncovering the surprising struggles of a top NFL prospect against the most basic defenses, and bringing you the inside scoop on a breakout quarterback performance that's got everyone talking. Plus, we're getting a closer look at the very same quarterback's own take on his incredible debut. This is it, the essential intel, the game-changing news, all served up fresh and fast. You do not want to miss a single second of this. Stick around, because you're about to get the breakdown you've been waiting for. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. A centennial celebration for the record books. Drake University is embarking on a significant capital campaign, aiming to raise $6 million to revitalize its historic Drake Stadium as it celebrates its 100th anniversary. This ambitious initiative, dubbed the Drake Stadium Centennial Campaign, is focused on crucial infrastructure upgrades designed to elevate the stadium's capabilities and user experience for decades to come. The planned renovations include the complete replacement of the track and field surfaces, a critical component for hosting elite athletic events. Furthermore, the campaign will address the installation of reversible long jump, triple jump, and pole vault runways, essential elements required for NCAA championship competitions. A significant addition will be the creation of a permanent hospitality space, enhancing the experience for guests and dignitaries. The stadium, which last underwent renovations in 2006, is a cornerstone of the university's athletic legacy. The campaign has already secured a substantial $600,000 leadership gift from Prairie Meadows, signaling strong initial support. Since its opening in 1925, Drake Stadium has been the hallowed ground for the world-renowned Drake Relays, a premier event in track and field. It also serves as the home for Drake football and has hosted numerous prestigious track and field competitions, including the USA Track and Field Championships, NCAA Outdoor Championships, and the AAU Junior Olympics, cementing its status as a national-level venue. Drake University President Marty Martin emphasized the profound significance of the stadium, stating, "Drake Stadium is more than just a facility. It's a century of memories, records, and community pride." He further expressed optimism for the future, adding, "With the support of partners like Prairie Meadows and the commitment of our alumni and fans, we're building the next 100 years of greatness." This campaign represents a pivotal moment for Drake University, aiming to preserve its rich history while investing in a future that continues to attract top-tier athletic talent and foster community engagement. The university is actively seeking further contributions to reach its ambitious $6 million goal, ensuring Drake Stadium remains a beacon of athletic excellence. This massive investment in collegiate athletics is truly inspiring. But speaking of athletic performance, have you heard about the latest buzz surrounding the New England Patriots and their highly touted rookie quarterback? Rookie QB's kryptonite, the basic defenses. The New England Patriots find themselves in an intriguing position with their potential franchise quarterback, Drake Maye, facing a peculiar challenge that appears even against the most fundamental defensive schemes in the NFL. According to analysis by John Costco of Pro Football Focus, Maye's early career struggles seem to be concentrated against single high safety coverages, specifically Cover 1 and Cover 3. These are considered the foundational coverages in football, often described as the lowest hanging fruit for opposing defenses. Costco's data reveals that Maye's PFF passing grade against these basic looks in his 2024 season was a concerning 56.5, ranking him fifth worst among qualifying quarterbacks. While his performance against too high safety looks wasn't stellar either, his grade of 69 in those situations still placed him 19th out of 40 qualifiers, indicating a broader area for improvement. This tendency poses a significant question for new head coach Mike Vrabel and offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels. Quarterbacks with Maye's caliber of arm talent and athleticism are expected to dismantle simple coverages, forcing defenses to adopt more complex strategies to contain them. The fact that Maye has struggled to consistently threaten defenses in these scenarios suggests a need for development in his playmaking within structured offensive schemes. His current approach has been characterized as a small ball passing game, which, while potentially effective in certain situations, doesn't create the explosive plays needed to keep defenses on their toes. Even when Maye has attempted to force throws into tighter windows, a lack of execution from his receivers has sometimes compounded the issue. A notable instance involved a dropped pass from Tyquan Thornton on a crucial deep attempt against a 3-deep coverage. While Thornton's drop was a factor, analysts like Taylor Kiles of Patriots on CLNS pointed out that Maye might have had a better option in Kendrick Bourne on that same play, highlighting potential red progression issues. Maye's inclination to improvise and make plays off script, while a potential strength, can also lead to errors against defenses designed to capitalize on quarterback impatience. The Patriots' offensive strategy under McDaniels might need to balance Maye's improvisational talents with the disciplined approach that historically defined the team's success with Tom Brady. Ultimately, the success of Maye may hinge less on scheme and more on the quality of his supporting cast. The acquisition of All-Pro receiver Stefon Diggs is a significant upgrade, providing a deep threat outside the numbers. Additionally, players like Demario Douglas and undrafted rookie Efton Kizm III are expected to excel at finding openings within intermediate zones. The addition of second-round running back tree Vayon Henderson also promises to enhance the offense's playmaking ability, providing a dynamic threat in both the running and passing game. These enhancements could provide Maye with more reliable options and create better opportunities to exploit defensive weaknesses, potentially mitigating his struggles against basic coverages. However, the offensive line's pass protection remains a critical concern that could undermine any improvements made elsewhere. It's fascinating to see how a promising young quarterback is being developed, and it brings to mind another young talent making waves in the college football scene. Stay tuned as we break down his impressive debut. Fleck praises freshman QB's composure and debut. Minnesota Golden Gophers head coach P.J. Fleck has expressed his confidence and satisfaction with the debut performance of redshirt freshman quarterback Drake Lindsey, who stepped into the starting role for the first time on Thursday night. Despite a challenging 23-10 victory over Buffalo, Lindsey showcased flashes of the talent and mental fortitude that have convinced the Gophers coaching staff of his potential to lead the offense. Lindsey completed 19 of his 35 pass attempts for 290 yards, throwing 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. His performance was marked by moments where he displayed impressive arm talent, delivering throws with velocity and accuracy, even threading the ball through tight windows. More notably, Lindsey exhibited remarkable poise, confidence, and composure throughout a game that remained closer than many anticipated. This ability to remain calm under pressure was a key takeaway for Coach Fleck. "It didn't surprise me at all," Fleck stated regarding Lindsey's composure. "His composure is the exact same as I saw in a state championship football game." Fleck elaborated on this by recalling a high-pressure situation where Lindsey's mother was visibly anxious, contrasting it with Lindsey's own demeanor. "The only one that was a little anxious was Amy, his mom," Fleck commented. "And just every play was holding on for dear life. Not that kid. I mean, he is a cool customer. Wants the ball, understands the situation of football." While acknowledging the positive aspects of Lindsey's performance, Fleck also highlighted areas where the young quarterback can improve. He noted the importance of decision-making in critical situations, such as avoiding sacks in the red zone. "He learned a lot of things that you can and cannot do today," Fleck said. "You can't take a sack in the green zone there. You've got to throw the ball away. But he's so coachable. Our best players are the most coachable people." This coachability is a trait Fleck believes is fundamental to building a successful program. He views Lindsey as a prime example of the type of player the Gophers aim to cultivate, emphasizing the philosophy that great people become really great players. Fleck reiterated his belief in recruiting and developing individuals with strong character, stating, "We're going to create great people, recruit great people, and then they'll become better players." And I think Drake Lindsey's a great example of that. Fleck also praised Lindsey's processing ability and decision-making on the field, noting his composure and his poise. Not only that, his processing information was at a high level. "He made some really good throws today. And then he made a throw or two, they were like, you're not going to be able to throw that again." This blend of mental toughness, coachability, and raw talent has positioned Lindsey as a player around whom the Minnesota program can build for the future. The team is looking forward to his continued development and future performances. Lindsey's calm demeanor under pressure is definitely a story worth following. Now, let's hear directly from the young quarterback himself about his experience. Lindsey reflects on natural debut performance. Drake Lindsey, the newly appointed starting quarterback for the Minnesota Golden Gophers, shared his thoughts on his debut performance against the Buffalo Bulls, describing it as a strong first impression despite not being perfect. The redshirt freshman quarterback guided the Gophers to a 23-10 victory, completing 19 of 35 passes for 290 yards and 2 touchdowns, while also throwing 1 interception. Lindsey felt in command of the offense throughout the game, demonstrating notable poise and confidence. Under his leadership, the Gophers' offense amassed 443 total yards, marking the third highest yardage total in a season opener during the P.J. Fleck era, underscoring the positive impact of Lindsey's presence. "Felt really good, all the coaches behind me, all the players believed in me," Lindsey shared in his post-game reflections. "I was really confident in the game plan, prepared really well, so it felt really good." Despite the overall positive sentiment, the game wasn't without its challenges. Lindsey experienced his first career interception in the second quarter when a pass intended for Jameson Jeers deflected off Jeers' leg and was intercepted by a Buffalo defender. Recalling the play, Lindsey described it as a wild experience, acknowledging the defender's skill while also noting the unusual trajectory of the ball. However, what stood out most to observers, and to Lindsey himself, was his resilience and ability to recover from such setbacks. Even when Buffalo closed the gap to 13-10 in the third quarter, the game's intensity did not appear to overwhelm Lindsey. When asked about maintaining composure and overcoming adversity, Lindsey emphasized the inherent responsibility of the quarterback position. "I think you have to as the quarterback," he stated. "Everybody's always looking to you. You've got to have a good command of the offense, and I thought I did a great job of that tonight." This sentiment was echoed by head coach P.J. Fleck, who reiterated his lack of surprise at Lindsey's calm demeanor, drawing parallels to his performance in a state championship game. "He's a cool customer," Fleck remarked. The Gophers' offensive game plan faced unexpected adjustments due to Buffalo's defensive strategy, which differed significantly from what Minnesota had prepared for. Lindsey credited the coaching staff, particularly offensive coordinator Greg Harbaugh Jr., and assistant quarterback coach Keegan O'Hara for their guidance in adapting to these unforeseen circumstances. I think it's the constant communication with Coach Harbaugh and Keegan O'Hara, Lindsey explained. They're constantly talking to me when I come off on the sideline. We weren't expecting a lot of the stuff they threw at us. He elaborated that Buffalo's defensive schemes, including increased pressure tactics, were not anticipated based on prior game film. Despite these challenges, Lindsey relied on his teammates and the coaching staff to navigate the game effectively. You've got to react and trust your playmakers and trust your offensive line and running backs, he said. It's just constant adapting and continuing to get better. Lindsey also attributed his ability to remain composed and play with a natural rhythm to his upbringing, faith, family support, and the example set by former Gophers quarterback Max Brosmer. I would say it felt really natural, Lindsey commented. I would say one of the things that God blessed me with from high school, it always felt really just natural for me to go out there and just relax and play easy. He believes that consistent preparation is key to maintaining this mindset as the Gophers prepare to face Northwestern State next Saturday. From stadium upgrades to quarterback performances, it's been a packed show. We'll give you a lightning round recap next. That's a wrap on another electrifying episode of Drizzy Dispatch. We covered Drake University's massive $6 million stadium renovation, dove into Drake Maye's surprising struggles against basic NFL coverages, and highlighted Drake Lindsey's impressive college football debut, even getting his own take on the game. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed the show, subscribe for more exclusive updates, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Follow us on all social platforms to keep the conversation going. We'll catch you in the next one. Stay informed, stay hyped.